everybody, today we're going to be doing a VFR tour of New York City, so here we go. Just over there is the Manhattan skyline, it appears like. We're at JFK Airport here. So it may take us a little bit to get over there. Also trying to try a different aircraft here to see if we can get better visibility out of the cockpit. But what we could do is we can maybe let's try this. And I hate that the camera is inverted in this view. It's gonna be tough to figure this out.
Flight Design X-Ray Golf Sierra, you are leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
So this area should roughly be Brooklyn. We're starting to get into Brooklyn.
Sierra radar contact 4 miles west of Kennedy, 800 feet. Cleared through the Bravo airspace.
It's like a little strip mall over there. I hate the inverted camera controls. It's like some apartments down there. Looks like typical Brooklyn style type apartments. As do those over there.
Flight Design X-Ray Golf Sierra contact New York approach on 128.8.
And I think they actually have skyscrapers in Brooklyn. It's not just these high-rise apartments. If I'm not mistaken. So I know a handful of people, or have known a handful of people that live in New York. Two of them lived in Queens, and one of them lived in Brooklyn when they lived there. So, you know, that's pretty cool. Coming from the area of the world that I live in, you know, kind of ruralville, you know, it's kind of a cool thing to see somebody that lives from such a famous area. Yeah, see, they got skyscrapers and stuff here in Brooklyn. And I believe that stadium over there is where the Brooklyn Nets play, if I'm not mistaken. That's a basketball team. But then again, I don't keep up super duper close with basketball. So they might be like most of the other New York teams and play somewhere totally out of town. No, that's the Barclays Center. Yeah, that's where they play. That name sounds familiar. But yeah, here's some skyscrapers in Brooklyn. That's pretty cool. And we'll come over here and get a look at the Brooklyn Bridge. That's a pretty big landmark over here. Look at that, huh? They even got a flag over there. And over here we have Freedom Tower. That stands exactly 1,776 feet with the spire on top. Which I kind of feel like the spire shouldn't count as far as adding up to the total height of the building. That's kind of like an antenna. And then these little pools right here where the Twin Towers used to stand, they call them reflective ponds now. You know, you can kind of go over there and you know, just stand next to where the towers once stood, and it's, you know, they kind of got like waterfall effects and everything. And, you know, for the tragedy that happened, there's, you know, kind of a beautiful way to represent that. So anyway, let's go over here to Midtown. Try to show you some of the stuff going on there. This is really cool, being able to see all this stuff, have it all be true to life. And this is all kind of going to be coming at you rapid fire because there's so much to show you in Midtown. So this is the Empire State Building. For the longest time it was the largest building in the world. Pretty cool, pretty cool. And over here is the MetLife Building and the Chrysler Building. The Chrysler Building was once the tallest building in the world, and the tippy top bit right there is actually made out of stainless steel, and it was the first building to utilize stainless steel in its construction. The building was built, you know, not long after it was discovered how to make stainless steel, and it inspired the city of St. Louis to make the Gateway Arch. I don't know if I can find Midtown or not. Or, not Midtown, but, friggin' Times Square. I'll try to find it. I should have researched this crap before I came over here, but I think it's kind of... Yeah, here it is, over here. There's Times Square. this over here is what's called Billionaires Row. All these tall buildings are basically apartments that super rich folks that live out here live in. It was right here next to Central Park, which I'll show you here. If I can get used to the camera controls here. I believe this area over here is Harlem, although I may be wrong on that. Harlem is supposedly the area where basketball was first invented. Let's get some height here and try to figure out where I am. I think over here we're coming up on the Bronx, if I'm not mistaken. And there's a highlight out here that I want to show you. Over here you can see coming up is Yankee Stadium. This is where the New York Yankees play. They got a huge stadium. They got one of the biggest baseball stadiums in professional baseball, if not the biggest. See, yeah, it's freaking huge. You can just make out the Yankees logo over on the field. So then we'll try coming over here to Queens and I don't know exactly where it is, but there's another landmark to show you in Queens. Which is, of course, MetLife Stadium. Being, you know, kind of a baseball fan, I have to show you the baseball stadiums. Baseball is one of them weird sports where it's like, for the longest time I thought baseball was like so boring. Like, it was like the most boring thing to watch for me. But eventually, you know, I kept watching it, and it's kind of like an acquired taste. And now it's like, yeah, baseball. I'm not actually saying MetLife Stadium. It's another, you know, huge stadium. Because they got a, you know, pretty big fan base. And if I'm not mistaken, they actually don't charge $1,000 for front row seats like the Yankees do. So they get, you know, sold out pretty often. Should be somewhere near the shoreline over here. I mean, maybe not right up against it, but pretty close. But yeah, this is Queens, by the way. Welcome to Queens, New York. And this may be it coming up here. Here's MetLife Stadium. You can just make out the Mets logo on the field, right where the mound is. And that apple over there, kind of like in center field, that apple was carried over from the previous Mets stadium, and it pops up out of the apparatus is held in every time they score a home run, which is pretty cool. Let me show you a little bit more of Queens, and we'll give you a flyby of Statue of Liberty, and which I should have done before I messed around in Manhattan, because hindsight is 20/20. This way you get to see more New York City footage. See? I'd have probably cut it off after the MetLife's flying over MetLife Stadium if it weren't for that. And this almost looks like farmland. Y'all have farmland in Queens? Is that what I'm seeing here? I swear I saw it looks like y'all. I might fit in out here after all. My country self. It's a cool little bridge. But yeah, me being way out in the middle of nowhere, this is, sites like this is stuff I don't get to see very often. Skyscrapers and everything. Brooklyn Bridge indicator right there is a little bit off there, Jack. And look, Jersey City's even got a few skyscrapers too. It's pretty cool also. And somewhere down there is Wall Street, where they have the big stock exchange and all of that, but I don't really know where it's at. It's somewhere over there. So let's buzz the Statue of Liberty. And there it is, guys, Statue of Liberty. So yeah, there is New York and Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe, and comment on the video, and I will see you in the next episode.